Hey everybody, it's Realtor Cree, and I wanted to come on and do a quick video. I had some friends that were interested in becoming realtors, and so they were asking me some questions about, the pros and cons of being a realtor. They're taking their classes, and some of them are in Principles 1 and Principles 2, and those seem like really long classes, and they are. And so they're like, oh my God, it's going to take forever to get out Principles 1 and 2. And so they wanted to know what the pros and cons were of being a realtor. And so I gave it to them straight, and I'm going to give it to you straight as well. I love being a realtor, and it's one of the best decisions that I've ever made as far as a career goes. And so one of the things that I love most about being an agent is that I get to choose my own schedule. And so sometimes people are able to handle that, and sometimes people are not. I know in the beginning when I first started out doing real estate, um, it was just something that I thought, okay, well, if I don't like it, I can go back and teach, and if I don't like it, I don't have to do it. And so I've been doing real estate since 2007, so that's 12 years. I've been a realtor, and one of the things that I love about it is, I am able to, most of all, have that time freedom and be able to set my schedule the way I want to. But one of the cons to that is you sometimes can lose track of time because you might decide, oh, I'm just going to go to the grocery store and pick up a few items, and you will look up 4 and 5 hours have passed and you've been all over town, but you didn't do anything for real estate. And so, you really need to budget your time. You need to watch your time because time can get away from you. And before you know it, you're not really working. You're so excited about the fact that you do have time freedom until you're really not making good use of your time. And so I listen to a lot of YouTube videos. I listen to a lot of different people who've been in real estate for a long time, and I listen to what they have to say about real estate in their first days. And so another one of the things that I like about real estate is, I help people purchase a house. They're buying a house. They're going to make a home, which is where they'll make memories. And so you get to be a part of that transaction. Now, granted, some clients are going to be more difficult to work with than others, and you'll come across those people and you just have to know how to deal with them. But my counseling background kind of helps with that. You can't just go off on people because they can get crazy with you, in a real estate deal. But just like any other profession, any other career, you just got to learn how to handle it. And so I don't know why, though, honestly, in real estate, it seems like people have super, super high expectations. And it makes you want to say, you don't even have those kind of high expectations for your children. But you expect for me to, work miracles and do all this great stuff. But let's get that credit right first. And I'm just being honest, sometimes they have really high expectations of you as a realtor, and they expect for you to do all this stuff and jump through all these hoops. And then one of the cons is that they'll ask you to lower your commission. Like, why? Do you ask your boss to lower your check amount ever? Do you ever have a reason for asking your boss to lower your check amount? I didn't think so. So one of the cons is that sometimes people feel like, real estate agents just make all the money. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. See, when you're a realtor and you're putting a house on the market, you got to pay to have that house marketed. So first of all, you got to pay to get it in centralized showings. Then you got to pay for marketing materials. Then you need to pay for postage if you're doing a mail out. You got to pay for the paper and the ink if you're doing flyers. If you're doing an open house, you need snacks. Who wants to go to an open house with no snacks? I don't. So sometimes people feel like, oh, she just listed that house and they make all the money. We do make good money in real estate, and no, there's no cap on our money. You get to decide how much you want to make, but at the same time, we are like everybody else. We don't want to work for less if we don't have to. So don't insult agents by asking them to reduce their commission. Like don't. You wouldn't ask your boss to reduce your commission. And so another con to being a realtor, and like I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you, is some months you might not sell a house. So if you're not a good steward over your money, you might need to keep your 9 to 5. Keep your 9 to 5. Matter of fact, I don't recommend anybody quit their job, cold turkey and hop, right into real estate. I don't recommend you do that because you have to have time to build up your client base. You're going to get some clients, you're going to lose some clients. But in the beginning, it's hard trying to build that base because you can be calling your family members all the time. Oh, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm with blah, blah, blah realty company, and I just send me some clients. I mean, you can't depend on your family and friends to always send you business. Hopefully they will. Hopefully your family and friends will trust you and believe in you enough to where, you can start with those people. But in the beginning, it's hard. When I first started in real estate, I was at Coldwell Banker, and I love Coldwell Banker. But the day I showed up for work for the very first time, they said, all right, here's your desk, here's your phone. See you later. Have a good day. That's how that was. There was no, let me walk you through what the first day should look like. Let me walk you through what you need to be doing right now. Nobody did that. So I had to figure it out. So you're seated, here at a desk with all these people making millions of dollars around you who are, in offices, and you're looking at what they're doing, and they're, oh, hey, how are you? I was just thinking about you. Yeah, let's meet for lunch at noon. Okay, I'll be by there and pick you up. And that's all you've seen them do. But they've already put the time in. And the way was already made for a lot of people. But when you're coming into real estate, you need to come in with, hey, a list of people who you can call, a list of people you can reach out to and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know they're with the Derek Perryman Realty Group now. And if you have any clients, I'd love to work with them. I mean, you have to do that. Because again, you're not selling a house every week. Hopefully you're selling one every month. But there are going to be dry spells in business to where you are going to experience, a long period of time between getting a commission check. And what you don't want to do is talk to people and sound like you have commission breath and sound like you're just so desperate to get a transaction. So you have to keep the business coming. You got to keep talking to people, keep meeting people. So, I mean, again, I love real estate, but it can be a dog eat dog world out there because people not playing with you. Everybody is competition if they're an agent, because that's how people feel. Oh, that's my client. You don't talk to my client. You better not be caught talking to somebody else's client and you're an agent. First thing they think is, oh, you trying to steal my client. No, boo, it's enough people on the planet. You can have your clients. I don't want them. I got my own. Thank you. Just saying that's how it works. The beautiful thing about real estate, a pro or an advantage of being a realtor is the amount of money that you can make in one transaction is the amount of money that some people make in a week and that some people make in a month. I know that when I was a school counselor, I made more in a commission check than I did as a school counselor. Yeah, I made more in commission checks as an agent than I did as a school counselor. Now just imagine what that looked like when I was doing it 3 times, 4 times a month. So the amount of money that you can make depends on how hard you want to work. The one other thing that I learned about real estate is you can't be afraid to talk to people. I think I was born talking. And so talking to people comes natural to me. It comes easy. And so you have got to be able to have communication skills so that you can talk to people. I mean, if you're walking up to people and you're shy and you don't really know what you're talking about, you're probably not going to sell a house. The house will sell itself. It will, but you do have to have some skills. And so another thing that I like about real estate is you get to work with other people who share that real strong desire and that same zeal for helping other people with home ownership. And it's like once you talk, you just, it's like you're in your element because now you're talking to people who love doing what you love. It's kind of like when Kizzy and I are teaching a Spanish class. When we're together and I'm teaching a Spanish class, she's like, oh yeah, Creed, yo no sé lo que yo voy a hacer hoy. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Oh, and I'm saying, oh, well, yo voy a terminar el libro. Yo tengo que cambiar las páginas y otras cosas que yo tengo que hacer. And we're talking to each other and we're in a zone. We're in our element. And that's what it's like when you're with other realtors in real estate. And so what I recommend people do is if you are trying to become a realtor, if you want to become a realtor, get those classes. You can go on Groupon. Groupon has classes, it's like $170. You can get Principles 1, Principles 2 contracts of real estate. agency, and real estate math, finance math. So you can get all those classes for about $170 on Groupon. So after you take all these classes, after you take the classes, and you do get to work at your own pace, then you go and sit for the state and the national exam after track gives you an approval letter and you get a number. So you can go and take the test. So it's a national portion and a state portion. And so once you pass the state and national portion, now you're a realtor. So it's not another pro to being a realtor. It's not a lot of, it's not a whole lot of preparation time, if you will. You don't have to spend years like it was when we were working on our masters. I know when we were doing that, it took 2 years, a year and a half. Well, it didn't take that long to get a real estate license if you're ready to go ahead and get that done. And so I'm glad that there are some programs out there that will allow you to do it quick. And then Leslie Purvis out of Fort Worth, Texas, best study guide ever. The Prep Agent on YouTube, awesome. And so those are some people that can help you, get into real estate too. Something else that I want to recommend people who want to be a realtor is to shadow somebody. Find somebody who you can shadow, somebody who you can spend some time with. Not every day, because sometimes it can become a distraction, but find somebody that you can shadow. Find people who, for me, it's not a distraction. I said a distraction because I've heard other people say that sometimes it's a distraction. It's not a distraction to me because I want to help people, become agents, because who knows, you might get to work for my company. And so with the Derek Perryman Realty Group, we're working to have agents who are, bilingual, but we want to be a beast in the field too. And so you want to always stay abreast of the latest changes in legislation. Once you become a realtor and you become a part of the Texas Association of Realtors, and you get the publications in the mail, it's good to read those and stay abreast of the information that's in there, because it can help you with changes to forms and stuff. So that's a whole nother topic. We'll talk about that later. But I'm excited about being a realtor, and it's something that I absolutely love. And, if you're looking to be an agent and you'd like to know what it's like in a day in the life of a realtor, let me know. I'd be happy to sit down and talk to you. But again, it's just so many pros and cons to being an agent. It just depends on, what it is that you want to do. Do we work hard? Yes. Do we sell a house every day? No. But hopefully you're selling enough, that will keep you afloat, and that you're not dependent on that to be your one stream of income anyway, right? We need multiple streams of income. So being a realtor is great, but we need some multiple streams. And so don't let just real estate be your only way of making, a living. So anyway, if you have enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button below, share the video with somebody else. I love to keep the conversation going. And so all you need to do is make some comments at the bottom, or you can reach out to me, 940-218-5682. Again, I hope to do more videos and put out more content like this. If the video has helped you, I'd love to get a thumbs up to let me know. And again, I do welcome all comments, and I will read them and respond. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.